It's Sunday. And on Sundays, we get a little snarky. Let's get into some of the wildest articles from the British media about the British royal family over the past week and snark. First up, Princess Kate's heavy gothic eyeliner for royal party is worlds away from her everyday makeup. The Goths would like to have a word. Don't know if you know what that word means. But I do want to say I think about it at least monthly, the fact that she did her own makeup for her royal wedding, which was going to be seen by billions of people. And honestly, that's impressive. King Charles has gone from confused young man to a monarch comfortable in his own skin, who is like the nation's grandfather, thanks to Queen Camilla. Our boy is growing up so fast. According to Richard Kay, he says he was constantly competing with his wife, Princess Diana, and unsure of himself. He was often being criticized in public. Could there possibly be some reasons why he was criticized in public? Tampon tapes, black spider memos, you want to talk? The article acknowledges that Charles was once seen as too politically outspoken, but he can look back with satisfaction that many of his views that he held 30 years ago are now very mainstream and have wide public support. Okay, but isn't the whole point that he's not supposed to be political? I don't know if it actually matters if some of his views align with the public today. Quote, he has remained stoically silent, indeed almost impervious to many statements and remarks that have come out of California, and I think that will continue. Are you talking about Spare and the Netflix documentary? Because other than that, the Sussexes aren't releasing statements about the British royal family. This also totally discounts the way that the royals can get their messages into the media. Okay. Lisa Kay has a moment of self-reflection. Rebecca English, who is a part of the Royal Rota, says that he's made mistakes, but should he have to pay for them for the rest of his life? I'm not saying he should or shouldn't, but interesting when that is applied. And to whom? I expect much more of these kind of pieces in the lead up to Charles's birthday next month. But all is not well for Charles. He's got a spooky presence that lurks in the cellars at Balmoral, and it's not Prince Andrew. The Snark is supposed to be my job. You're not supposed to do my job for me. That was really good. So it's obviously William in the basement with pizza on a couch. Breaking Prince Edward news. JK, it's Prince Edward Grove. Princess Diana's death center stage in the first trailer for The Crown's final season. This is not me snarking. This is me very, very worried that they are going to mess this up. Season 5 was a complete departure for some characters. Charles was hot. I feel very confused. This may be one of the best headlines of the year. Unruly royal nicknamed Basher once ruined a child's party by hurling sandwiches. At least it's not pillow cushions. In young Prince William's defense, he just wanted pizza to eat in a diabolical manner. This comes from a royal biographer, so who knows if it's actually true. But allegedly, he was noisy and cheeky, and once threw sandwiches around a room when he was not allowed to blow out the candles on the cake. And while the author says that, of course, this is worlds away from the Prince William we know and love today, I feel like I've read some stuff that perhaps suggests that William is none too pleased when he does not get his way, his rightful way as heir. Allegedly. Exclusive. Prince Harry fighting constant battle with Brand after leaving the royal family. Let's read underneath. Prince Harry is said to be fighting a constant battle. Said to be, meaning they don't know. His regrets unveiled by an expert in new bombshell analysis. And then when we get into the article, one of the captions for a photo says, an expert has weighed in on what Prince Harry might feel about his departure from the royal family. So this is an expert who doesn't know Harry, hasn't worked with Harry. But the Mirror is using his words to tell a story, carefully couched with things like said to be, might be, which most people reading will miss. Media literacy. The haunting of Amner Hall. Prince William and Kate Middleton's country home could be possessed by a ghost. I had no idea such problems had arose. So dumb. And finally, the nights are drawing in, the temperature's dropping, and the cost of living's rocketed up. So why not follow the royals with these simple money-saving hacks? I was rooting for you after that Prince Andrew joke. You have let me down. This is so insulting. Listen to the people with billions of dollars from duchies and land holdings, offshore holdings, and money received from the government. Yet no, focus on how they save money in their castles. Starts off with, wealth doesn't have to mean extravagance. In what world is surviving a winter in a developed country an extravagance? This is the same type of thinking that gets us, well, poor people shouldn't buy iPhones, as if there is not a larger governmental societal problem here, which I don't know, perhaps could be helped with an infusion of cash. Not to mention the housing crisis, which obviously Prince William is going to fix in the next 5 years like he did Middle East peace. What about helping to create more affordable housing on all that land that you own? Instead of Poundbury, which if you have not read about Poundbury, Prince Charles's like utopian experiment, it is gold. Struggling people don't need royal hacks. They need strong social safety nets and a government that cares about them. They don't need to turn off lights. They need to make a living wage so that they can buy food and stay warm. My second grader just learned about needs and wants. A lot of these things are needs. But yeah, you can keep your money-saving hacks. That is all for today's Sunday Snark. Stay snarky.